Why has the state paid an attorney $42 million in legal fees? The seemingly endless spending on contracts with a Huntsville law firm appointed by Attorney General Steve Marshall is under scrutiny. Let's get you involved in the conversation. We want to know, should Alabama pay millions for prison lawsuit lawyers? Scan the QR code on your screen to answer. Tonight, the I-Team's Cynthia Gould is on our Waste Watch.
We're millions of dollars in the hole with really nothing to show for it.
Staggering legal fees are piling up in lawsuits against the Alabama Department of Corrections and the state. Millions paid out to a single attorney, William Bill Lunsford, with Huntsville law firm Butler Snow.
We're paying Lunsford more money than some government agencies. At some point, as a state, we need some answers. Like, how do we pull ourselves out of this, this perpetual cycle of litigation?
Representative Chris England questioning the Attorney General's office at a recent contract review committee hearing. Why have these lawsuits dragged on for years?
From a contract review standpoint, taxpayer standpoint, you can imagine that the appearance here.
Records from the State Department of Finance reveal over a span of 5 years, Lunsford billed the state $3.6 million in 2020, $4 million in 2021, $7 million the next year, followed by $4 million, $10 million, and another $14 million in fiscal 2025. Add it all up, and that's more than $42 million.
Is there like a strategy to this? If we had just paid these folks, we probably would have saved millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Lunsford and two other attorneys with his firm were sanctioned by a federal judge for using AI and citing made-up cases in a prison lawsuit filing. Still, records show he's signed on for another $200,000 contract. Hi, this is Cynthia Gould at ABC 3340. ABC 3340 News I-Team reached out to the law firm for a response. We did not hear back. Attorney General Steve Marshall's office appointed Lunsford for the prison litigation. In an email response to our questions, the AG's office said contracts are public record and must be approved by the legislature. But this review committee can only hold a contract for 45 days to answer questions, not cancel it.
We'll hold that.
The AG's statement went on to say the suggestion that these contracts or their costs are unusual ignores the fact that there is a deliberate strategy to drain the Attorney General's office of time, resources, and personnel through relentless litigation. The office says Lunsford's $195 hourly rate is substantially reduced, and outside counsel is needed due to the volume of cases and a federal Department of Justice lawsuit.
Alabama is unique in the sense that the DOJ has not often looked at a full prison system and seen the level of systemic failures that we saw in Alabama.
Mike Mitchell is the lead researcher for the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. Alabama prisons are criticized for severe overcrowding, violent conditions, low staffing, inadequate medical and mental health care.
These are still human beings. And these are people who constitutionally have a right to adequate safety.
Take the case of Daniel Williams, a young father serving a 1-year sentence for a drug offense, sexually assaulted and killed. A civil wrongful death lawsuit was filed by his family. Mitchell explains Alabama spends about 6% of its general funds on prisons.
When you're not adequately spending on food or on educational opportunities or other programming, or when you try and cut corners on mental health or substance abuse services and programs, when you contract and cut corners on healthcare spending, that's when these issues, or staffing, especially staffing, that's when these issues can emerge.
We were unable to get the total number of cases filed against the state related to prison conditions. That DOJ lawsuit is set for trial in April of next year. For the I-Team, I'm Cynthia Gould.
Thank you, Cynthia. And let's look back at our poll question. We asked, should Alabama pay millions for prison lawsuit lawyers? There's still time for you to answer. Just scan the QR code on your screen, or you can go to abc3340.com.